Hey, guess what? It's more than halfway through the NFL season. We're entering week 10. This was week 9. Yeah, I kind of anticipated it wasn't going to be a good week, and it wasn't. Less than 50% right. We went 6-7. I didn't watch any games. I was watching hockey a little bit more. And yuck, Buffalo, yuck. Indianapolis pulls a win out somehow. The lock of the week was good. Saints were fine. Rams took the Giants are just miserable. Eagles are great. Cardinals, yeah, because the Niners can't win. Jags held up against Cincinnati. This was a big upset here. The Skins defense, I thought their defense was hurting, but I guess they held up against the Seahawks in Seattle. Dallas took out Kansas. This was a rough week. I knew it. I didn't like a lot of this, but you can see that there's at least 5 out of the top 7. So, I mean, usually I cut it off at about 25. You would have got 1, 2, 6 and 4 you would have been if you stayed above 25%. And look at all the lower ones lost too. So Green Bay's in trouble without Rodgers. So we need to have, I mean, that's real trouble. I'm in real trouble to get this thing to 75%. But let's take a look at week 10. Let's see what we got here. Not using wins in the percentage anymore. I'm using other categories because wins are starting to become too determinate. Like whatever the wins are, it wants to push a team in that direction historically because they won. So looking at some other factors, I do like the schedule this week. It's a little cleaner. Seattle should beat Arizona. Dallas probably going to beat Atlanta, but you can see it's only 15% for Atlanta there. So keep an eye on that. I would stay away from that game. The Saints are looking really strong. Buffalo at home too can play well. So stay away from this game too. Maybe an under in this game, actually, with Buffalo's D. We'll see. But I don't like that too much either, although New Orleans should win. Carolina should beat Miami. I like that. It's a huge, heavily favored. The Bears are slightly favored over the Packers. I bet you the Bears are going to win that game. I think the Bears, that's a good bet there. I would go with the Bears there. Patriots favored heavily over the Broncos. The Lions are going to beat Cleveland. That's my lock of the week. Right there. The Lions. That's going to happen. Go with that. I like that a lot because Cleveland cannot win. Steelers should beat the Colts. A negative 128%. That's funny. What are they actually favored here? Pittsburgh, 74% favored actually when you look at everything. We got to look at everything this way. Let's reverse a little bit. Seattle, Dallas, Saints, Carolina. Ooh, in this situation, Chicago's not favored over the Bears. Yikes. Interesting when you mess around with this. When you look at it different ways, you're going to get different numbers. So you want to look at it in a complete way like this. So this game is really a toss-up. Stay away from that. Cincinnati's slightly favored over Tennessee. I don't know how that works. I don't like that game at all either. Take Detroit. Dallas probably going to beat Atlanta. Dallas looking pretty strong. Patriots, 38% favorite. Patriots are over Denver. Probably, yeah. Denver's really not very good. I like the Patriots there. Houston and LA. So LA is really heavily favored over Houston. I don't know about that either. Somebody in the last video commented, they're like, why, get your act together. Like, what do you want? What do you like? What do you not like? You're countering all the file. Well, the file is generating a mathematical formula of like what would happen based on these variables. But then there's also the game flow, and then there's injuries that aren't taken into account in the file. So you do have to kind of look at everything. And that's why you're commenting about the numbers here. One's an algorithm, the other's more based on game flow and observance. So, yeah, I'm surprised that the Rams are so heavily favored here. I'm just surprised at that. Steelers, yeah, they're going to beat Indianapolis. Jaguars are going to beat the Chargers, maybe. I don't like that number either. Stay away from that game. I don't like the Jags. Carolina's going to beat Miami. Minnesota over the Skins. Interesting. I think Bridgewater's getting re-signed again. That's a tough one. I think the Skins could pull that out. So watch out there. I don't like that game. Yeah. So Patriots, Saints, Niners, and Giants. Ha! That's funny. That's two teams that just are awful. God, that's funny. What do you do in that game? Oh my God. I think the Niners are actually going, even though the file's saying the Giants. Giants are just miserable. But let's talk about two teams that can't win. I don't know what to do there. Jets slightly favored over the Bucks, probably. I like that. Jets have been playing better. Steelers, yes. Giants. Seattle, Arizona, yes. And I think that's all. So the ones that I really like here are, I really like Seattle, really like Carolina, really like the Patriots, really like Detroit, that's my lock of the week, really like the Steelers, and I do like the Jets over Tampa Bay. I like that too. And that's about it. Everything else I'd stay away from. So we'll see if we can do better. I do think this is going to be a better week. I think you're going to see out of the, how many games are there? There are 14 games. You're definitely going to see 10 wins out of here and out of this file. And all those games I mentioned, I think you're going to hit, which is about 5 or 6 games. So talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like that. 6. Yeah, 6, and then you're going to get another 4 there. So that's what we're looking at for week 10. Good luck. Hope your picks are winning. And if you need a copy of this file, just let me know. I'll send you a copy. All right.